The future exit 118 will run, this is the intersection there. The intersection will actually be widened out so there's actually 2 lanes going each direction. There'll be 2 lanes coming this way and there'll be 2 lanes each direction this way, so it'll be a 4-lane road. It'll go down, take right over the top of that hill right there. And it'll end up right down there on the by the freeway. The reason NDOT chose this is because this is not a 404 wash. If we went back to the south, we'd have had to get into a 404 wash, and they did not want to do that. So they went down through this way. This is our property here now, and the grading on this property, it looks a lot, but the grading will actually fill this back in. So the exit will actually benefit the City of Mesquite's property when we pull it in. We actually have a piece of property on this side that'll be ours. We'll have this corner that'll be ours, and we'll also have this corner here that'll be the City of Mesquite's for future development. So 118 is being designed very slowly by NDOT right now. The environmental work is just being completed. We have a public hearing, I think it's on the 6th of November.
8th.
8th of November, thank you. 8th of November at City Hall. And then the environmental work will be completed. The change of access report is completed on this. So we're ready to go as soon as we get funding. So, any questions on it? Mestec did own, well, had the rights to this piece and that piece, and that piece over there was actually RFMS's, but now they're giving this all back to the city with that agreement. So
118 will be northbound and southbound?
It will, northbound and southbound, with full interchange. They call it a tight diamond is what it'll be, because everything's going to be built in NDOT right-of-way down here. That's the other reason they built it here, is because everything can be built on NDOT right-of-way without having to go towards the river, because the river's a big issue.
Is there any question? What's the, Bob Stone, what's the estimated, at this point, estimated completion time on this?
Well, it all depends on funding. We have it in our 10-year capital improvement program right now. If we can find some funding, NDOT will probably match our funding if we can come up with. Right now it's estimated this project is about a $20 million project. If we can come up with $7 to $10 million, NDOT would probably build the rest of it.
The answer, we just don't know at this point what the timing is. And second question, moving off in the other direction, is that going to connect us to Lincoln County? Or where is that supposed to go?
No. The reason this road was really built at this time, in order to get this on NDOT and FHA's, list to even have it designed or even looked at, we had to do a change of access report. In order to do a change of access report, we actually had to have Pioneer Boulevard here, Pioneer West, did not have enough traffic volumes projected. Even if we build this out, the traffic volumes wouldn't be enough to support an exit. So we actually had to do another road, to bring another road in to do the exit, to even justify the exit. And that's the reason this lower flat top was built now. Also, lower flat top, we own about 1,000 acres over here. Back up this way, we own another 1,000 acres back up along lower flat top. That'll open up for the City of Mesquite. You know, the city can sell it when somebody wants to buy it.
What's intended for lower flat top? What is the plan for that?
Actually, it's just for development. It's because the city owns all this property around it, and it is for development. We have actually 2 PUDs for lower flat top for development if somebody wants to come in and buy it. So that's what it's intended for.
You said start and completion date depends. My name is Ronald Leduc, United Country Realty. You said it depends on funding. where's the funding going to come from, or where do you think it's going to come from?
It's actually a joint funding. It'll probably come from a number of things. Federal government will probably kick in some. NDOT will kick in some. RTC will probably kick in some, and then the city of Mesquite will probably have to kick in some.
And are the wheels in motion, say starting to get some from the federal government?
We have it on their list, yes. So
One last question. What's your name and what company are you with?
I'm with the city of Mesquite. My name is Kurt Sawyer.
Okay. Thank you, Kurt.
Development Services Director. Development Services basically is planning, building inspection services, combined department.
In regards to the funding, there is one other thing that we need to talk about. That'll be, if council so desires, to be a future agenda item. Since we do own property in this area, our current real estate policy is that as the city sells land, we do not pay a commission on it. And no one markets it for us in particular either. We don't have it listed with any agent. We don't pay a commission. We could reevaluate that policy, potentially paying a commission. That's creating a larger incentive for someone in the private sector to market it and sell it. That could.
That's not agendized.
That's part of Exit 118, the funding of it.
Well, but
I'm just saying that's a potential funding source.
I know, but
It's a stretch.
it's a stretch, yeah.
Yeah. Just a comment to what you just said. I was sharing on the bus with Cherry that as a realtor, my intent is to participate in the economic development private organization as a volunteer and help bring businesses here to Mesquite. But it is a disappointing to know that if I find someone, a developer that wants to buy this land and develop it, that I don't get paid for it. It's just disappointing. You know, I have to ask where's the incentive.
We probably need to move on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's see, we have, our next stop is unscheduled. Is this the one you we're gonna?
Sports
Yeah.
events.
Okay.
The next stop, we're going to go down here, go down to Ben Franklin, and then up, and then we're going to hit Lower Flat Top and go across Lower Flat Top towards the SEC. I just want to make a quick stop there on Lower Flat Top and just show you a trail that's planned. So
That's the only deviation we have this morning from our itinerary.
Just one more comment.
Trail?
It just occurred to me, if the case is, I'll just get my commission from the buyer so there's no more disappointment. I'm a happy camper.
Okay.
So yeah, there's always one.
any other questions about this?
Curtis, Sandy Raymaker. I just have one. I thought that the other night at City Council that it was stated that this would be done in 213.
I think this road.
Just that road is all the time because it was referred to as Exit 118.
No.
Okay.
Actually, the environmental is going to be completed.
Okay.
And, you know, the environmental, we received a grant from NDOT for $721,000. And actually it was from the federal government, it wasn't from NDOT. And that's how we've done most of this project, is getting it on board is because of the funding that we're receiving from the federal government right now. So.